Alright, so in this video I'm speaking on community and having the right kind of people around you, right? This is something I'm even speaking to myself in this video. When you're on this kind of journey, you want to surround yourself with people who have the same mindset, the same outlook on life, even the same, in terms of spiritually, even the same spiritual ideas, right? Especially when it comes to Christ and semen retention and things of the flesh and the spirit. You need men around you who have the same kind of mindset, even women as well, but mainly men, right? And the reason for this is you want to be as pure as possible, even in thought, in speech, and in action as well. When you're surrounded by the wrong kind of people, the conversations you have are fleshly, are worldly, are degeneracy. Those are the conversations you're having, degenerate conversations. And if you're someone who's trying to live in the spirit, right, live pure, but you're surrounded by degenerate speaking and people who are involved in degeneracy, it's going to be easy for you to sway back into a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain way of being. And you are who you surround yourself with, right? Birds of a feather flock together. Whereas if you surround yourself with people who have the same kind of mindset as you, or who have achieved more in the journey you're trying to do, right? They'll be speaking life, they'll be speaking purity, and they'll be able to guide you and help you in ways. They'll be speaking on their own experiences, and you'll be able to relate, and you can learn from one another. In the Bible, it says iron sharpens iron. It says that in Proverbs. Iron sharpens iron, right? So when you're surrounded by people who are going through the same thing as you, you don't feel alone anymore. You don't feel like you're the only one going on this purity journey, because it's around you. And that's why it's important to have a community of people who are doing this. I saw a verse in the Bible, right? And it was in John 1:7, and it said, "But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, Christ, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, his son, purifies us from all sin." From all sin, right? And men, the biggest sin that a lot of men in this generation are struggling with is sexual immorality, right? So if you're walking in the light and you're having fellowship with people in the light, you've literally protected yourself, you've taken yourself away from degeneracy. And like I say in the routine all the time, spending time with Christ is a key component. And it says the blood of Jesus, his son, purifies us from all sin. It's the grace of God that allows you to walk through a journey like semen retention, and it makes it feel as though retention is a byproduct of your life. It doesn't feel like you're trying to do retention. What's happening is you're walking with Christ, and because of what he's done, retention can now be something you can do easily. You can walk in sexual purity, right? You can save yourself. Something you won't want to do, right? Let's say you're getting married to your wife one day, and then you've got friends from the past, right? You're going to have to remove yourself from them if those were friends who were involved in a certain kind of lifestyle. Because what's going to happen is they're going to be around you and they're going to be like, "Oh, remember the good old days when we went to this party, we did this, we did that." And slowly that's in your mind, that's in your head, and that's leading you away from the marriage that you could be potentially involved in, right? Or that's leading you to act a certain way in the marriage. But what it's doing is putting a certain mindset onto you, and now you're thinking outside of a pure heart, pure intention, and a righteous way of living. That's why it's so important to have a group of guys who see things the way you see things. And here's the thing, like it says, iron sharpens iron. So your reasoning for semen retention might be wrong or right, but you might have other reasons. Even me might have other reasons why you're practicing the journey, and you may have other views that are coming from a place of pain, that are misguided. And you need these other guys to like sharpen the iron, convict you, teach you. Maybe you're doing something wrong. You need to learn a new way of thinking about something else, right? That is affecting your retention journey, right? That's affecting your view on women as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, we've all gone through things, right? So it's only natural that we'll have positive and negative experiences with women. Do you know what I'm saying? It's natural. And the same for women as well. They're going to have positive and negative experiences with men. So for women, they'll need to surround themselves with women who are living a certain way, having a certain mindset. And those women will guide them, teach them, and they'll feel conviction, but they're learning from one another on how to be better women. And as men, we need to be doing the same in our circles, right? So this was just a quick video. Just make sure you're surrounding yourself with men who are on a righteous path, who see things a certain way, and use the Bible to help convict the way you're living. And you'll be able to like learn and grow so much more. I see why Christ said that we should be in the community. Recently, I've been attending there's a Christian base not far from where I live. I've been attending it, right? Today was like a worship night. And then after worship night, I was chilling with the guys. Like we went to one of the houses, chilling with the guys, and everyone was just speaking. And the conversation led into, you know, like sexual purity and all these things. Guys be struggling with lust in the church or just in their own day-to-day lives, right? And when guys are open about things like this, it allows for everyone else to be open and feel like, okay, I can talk about this, I can speak about this, and I'll find solutions to the areas that I'm struggling in on my semen retention journey. So I highly recommend surround yourself with a community and don't be in isolation on this journey. Yes, on this channel I've spoken about isolation, and there is a time for isolation when you're trying to level up and build on all these things. And the routine works for people in isolation. I make it so simple. And the routine is Psalm 23 to 27 plus Psalm 91. Meditate for 20 minutes, cardio, clean food, right? But that Christ element, reading the Psalms, is very key. So if you surround yourself with the right kind of people, the Christian people, you'll just elevate spiritually, elevate so much. And then before you know it, you'll be able to help other guys who are in the same situation as you or who are starting to learn. And the guys who are even further on this journey, and we can learn a lot from them, right? One of the main things that I've seen from someone I've watched on YouTube is he says, get a mentor in anything, whether that's the gym, right? A trainer or a mentor in your finances. Find a mentor in whatever area of life you want to improve in. And I promise you, the whole retention journey will be different for you, right? So right now I've got a mentor who's helping me with I'm an AV technician. I've got someone I'm working with and he's just teaching me how to do certain things, but I've got someone older than me who I can learn from. And that's what these videos are, essentially. Someone who's gone through the journey and who's helping you. So this is going to be a little community of people who are trying to improve, trying to get better, right? But you need to find that community outside in real life so you can have real life conversations, real life experiences, and then move in that. Just grow, keep growing, keep growing. It's a process. We're going to make mistakes, but if we just keep with Christ, keep growing, the sky's not, you go above the sky. I don't like that saying the sky's the limit when there's space. So we're trying to go to the moon, trying to go further. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so much potential in this life when you stay sexually pure. There's so much to enjoy. There's so much freedom, right? Being sexually pure is not you resisting. It's a blessing. Yeah, we resist temptation, but if you put Christ first, his grace will carry you through, and that's a promise. This video is not meant to be too long. It's meant to be a quick video. Make sure you have a community of people a godly community, a righteous community, a pure community who can speak life into you, who can give you the game, who can teach you things, and leave people who are speaking degeneracy. Those aren't the words you want to be speaking. Those aren't the intentions or thoughts you want in your mind or ways of being in your heart. You want to be clean. You want to be righteous. So surround yourself with godly people who have the right kind of mindset, and you can grow together, learn together, and spiritually just elevate. Take care of yourself. Get that community. Find it. Elevate. Learn to love it. You will love it. And just be open in those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Share, be open. When you share in these conversations, people can relate to you, and people will want to be open with you, and you'll gain different insight. When you're open with other people, they'll be open to you. So like I said, get that community in you, get that community around you, and everything will be okay for you, man. Like, it will set a good foundation for you. Let's go.